wrestling entertainment, right? Worldwide.
Yeah,
Worldwide is one word.
Switch your gears.
I know. I'm switching my gears. Give me a minute. I'm gonna try to do this amazing intro live, but I'm not. So I'm just gonna invite her in right now. Oh, we lost her. Nope, she's back.
Hello.
And she's back. Welcome to the show, Laynie Luck. How are you?
Thanks so much for having me. I'm good. I forgot that this was supposed to be Eastern time and not my time.
What is your time right now?
Central Standard Time.
Central Standard Time. Yeah, we've had those time zone issues before.
I literally just I was chilling in bed. I just woke up from a nap, and
oh, it's okay.
I was like, "This says Eastern time. It's literally right now." So here we are. Hello.
It's fine. Look, you're right on time too.
Literally, I opened my eyes at 8:29, and I was like, "It's literally right now."
But yeah, so we were just talking about wrestling from last night and whatever. Thursday's we got a little more to talk about because you have Wednesday night wrestling and whatnot. But what I want to ask you is what exactly is a Turnt party unicorn? And what does it mean to be? What does it mean to be turned? Am I saying
turned is just like turned up, like lit, like hype, like excited, like
fired up.
The party.
So the Turnt unicorn party unicorn. That's just a fired up. I even got my unicorn head back here too. I was gonna wear it.
Oh my gosh!
But I can't.
It's perfect.
I can't see with it. Can't see with it on. How'd you get that name? How'd you come up with that?
I couldn't tell you where all of it came from. It just kind of fell into place. I wasn't always going by this long, extravagant moniker. I believe when I first started, it's just evolved. Let's say that
probably came after the Snapchat queen. Were you the Snapchat queen?
Oh my gosh. Don't remind me. Yeah. I started out being the protein princess. I think I was trying to do this Jordan Grace workout gimmick.
Gotcha.
When I was not someone who looked like I should be doing that. I was just your average person I am now. I'm not some muscle maniac that I was trying to pretend to be. But so I started out there and I was like, this is too boring and people are doing it a lot better than me and it doesn't work. And I was just trying to drop the protein princess thing, and Snapchat was obviously big back then.
Yeah.
So it was new and the big thing. So I was like, oh, I'm a Snapchat queen. So I was always on it and just doing stupid millennial stuff, And then that died and wasn't really super cool anymore. So it was time to evolve again. And I was at a show it was in a show in Oklahoma, and someone had a big mascot unicorn head. And I was like, that's hilarious. Can I wear that out? Because it happened to be the unicorn mane was the same exact colors as my gear. And I was like, I have to wear this out. This is hilarious. And then I posted a picture on Twitter with the unicorn head on, and the New Day liked and retweeted it and followed me because of it. And I was just like,
no, you can't let it go now.
We're gonna keep it. Here it is.
I'm the Turnt party unicorn. I've learned a new word today, Vanessa. Turnt.
You can teach an old dog new tricks.
That's right. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that later with my kids. I'm gonna tell them, man, the show was turnt up. It was turnt up.
Please do. Tell me how it goes.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll love it. I'm sure they'll be really into that. I also, you were a bartender for a while, for a long time.
Yeah.
I have a couple questions for you. One, what was your drink of choice to make, I guess, is what I wanted to know. And were there any wrestling themed drinks?
Well, I'm full disclosure. I was never a real bartender.
Oh, just
I
make
was
it
just your basic Applebee's.
Gotcha.
I can make you a margarita, a mixer, our little $5 drinks. I had those all
memorized,
top of my head. Probably Long Island tea was my favorite to make, just because like it's just grab a little bit of everything, so it's kind of easy. Um, and there were never any wrestling themed drinks, unfortunately, because I was never like on my own, like making stuff up. I worked at a real bar for like 3 months, I think maximum, but most of my time was like an Applebee's making a bunch of easy pre-made drinks.
I'm thinking. I think maybe we could call the Long Island iced tea like the Cardona, the Matt Cardona. We'll call it. It's a mix of everything.
There you go.
There you go. Awesome. And before we get into all the wrestling stuff and all your cliche podcast questions, pandemic when it started almost a year ago now to this point, I guess started is how you want to say it. How'd you stay sane? Did you learn any new tricks that you can use in the ring or out of the ring?
Well, full disclosure, I don't think I remained.
Oh, well, that's right, because you were probably working, right? Oh, you didn't remain
no,
sane.
I'm just saying I didn't remain sane. Like
No.
I was definitely not. I was sitting inside, going crazy, going stir crazy, just like everyone else.
Yeah.
But I did start yoga, and I'm still doing it, and I have seen that transfer to the ring heavily.
Yeah.
Like it has influenced a lot of things that I can do, and my stamina, and just everything.
Yeah, I heard you on Izzy's podcast, and
yes,
you were talking about DDP. You started with DDP yoga, but it wasn't for you, which I thought was very honest of you to bring up, because DDP yoga, everyone loves DDP yoga.
Right?
All the wrestlers love it. It's great. And I was like, wow, that's so big of her. She said she started it wasn't for her. She didn't like it, and she moved on. And
it was just too much of like workout focused. I guess the ones, I think he probably has like a lot of recovery and stuff, but I'm a woman, so I want to be led in a calming womanly voice, and I just feel like more comfortable being led by a woman in yoga. It just feels like more me time, more safe time. And I wanted more recovery kind of focused yoga instead of like a workout, because I'm like doing my workouts in the gym and whatnot. So Adrienne on YouTube has some really great, relaxing, and I mean also very good workout ones too. But she's very calming, very meditative yoga.
I know Vanessa, the producer, she was doing DDP yoga. Vanessa, are you still into that?
Oh yeah, I am. I enjoy it, but I'm also like I'm not in the gym working out, so that is my workout.
True.
It's a great workout. Yoga is really hard.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing yoga. Did you watch anything good? I mean, everybody was home. I think I watched everything. I'm all caught up on everything. Did you watch anything new?
Pretty much same. I went through the whole Tiger King thing, all the murder documentaries that everyone's just talking about whenever they come out. Yeah, as soon as things are like out and popping, Jeff and I are usually pretty on it.
Right on top. I think it was a match in 2014, AAPW. What was it from? I think it was Ember Moon Athena at that time and Barbie Hayden. What was it from that match that you took away? It resonated most with you, that inspired you?
I think it was just like the difference in their characters. Like looking back on it, I'm like trying to like analyze like what brought me into this. But I think it was just like Athena was just like cool, badass, and Barbie Hayden was a pretty Barbie, and both of them were athletes, and both of them were beating the shit out of each other, and it was just like it had everything for me.
Was wrestling big in your house growing up? Did you watch it? Was it on?
When I was like younger, like little, when my mom and dad were still together in Texas, I remember watching Raw, and my mom was like in love with The Rock, and I really liked The Undertaker. But then we moved. I think my dad was probably more into it, so they broke up, we moved, wrestling wasn't cool, no one's talking about it where I was, until I moved back down to Texas and met people that were talking about it.
Texas is a hotbed for wrestling.
Canada,
Texas. They're far away from each other, but I've talked to a lot of Canadian wrestlers and a lot of Texan wrestlers. So all right, so that match with Barbie and Athena, where is that on your journey of getting started? Like, are you already training at that time?
No, actually, I believe that night they were handing out flyers for the training school I ended up going to.
Excellent. Is this the same one where the training took place in a park?
Yep, that is it.
That's it. What's it like to train outside in a park?
It was
In Texas, right?
That's for sure. Yeah, in Texas. So it was definitely hot, and it was next to a softball field. So like there'd be softball practice. Sometimes we'd have to like be watching out for like stray softballs coming our way, and it was definitely. I feel like it was kind of like a test.
Yeah.
It was like because I feel like nowadays you start a training school and it's like day one you can go in and take a bump and run the ropes and like do all the fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like my first day was taking apart a ring and putting it in a storage shed until who knows whenever we were going to get a new building. So it was kind of just like, do you really want this without the fun? And I did.
Were you athletic growing up? Did you pick it up, your training, your bumps, your running the ropes easily? Did that come easily too?
Yeah, it wasn't like easy, don't get me wrong, but it did come really fast. Like my trainer, I remember like it was probably like the first couple weeks of training, he like pulled me aside. He's like, "You've never trained anywhere. Are you sure? Like this is literally like this is like your first place." And I was like, "Is this a prank?" Yeah, I've never trained anywhere, never done anything. And they're just like, "You're picking this up really fast."
Wow. Because we've talked to some people before that said it was a challenge. It was extremely hard picking up some of the early stuff. And then we've talked to others like you. It comes natural, and not to brag, or as flex. That's what I've heard. Not to flex.
Not to flex,
but it does come easy. So you're training. You're in Texas. It's hot. You're picking things up. What is your first match? What's that like? And do you suggest I go back and watch it?
Honestly, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be a ride because I've gone back and watched a couple of my training school matches, and I'm like, wow, this is a whole other time period. But my first match was actually an intergender match.
Interesting.
And it was with Don Rodrigo. Wait, was it with? Yeah, it was with Don Rodrigo. And I remember we started the match with a slap, and I have now realized that I can't really call slaps in my matches because it just like triggers something. I saw red and I just smacked the hell out of him right back. That wasn't.
So you broke kayfabe and got pissed.
Yeah, something about a good slap, it just kind of resets, and I don't know what goes on after that.
Now, you probably didn't even know. Like, you probably had no idea you would react in that manner, right?
No, it is like, I'm not like out here talking about like, oh, I'm going to flip the switch and be crazy or not. But it's like, you just have that second of like, fuck, yeah. I just got slapped. Like, I was angry. I remember being so angry. And I mean, what a good start though, I guess. It's real.
Right. Well, I listen to a lot of Busted Open Radio on Sirius, and Bully Ray has mentioned that several times when he wants to wake somebody up or get them like maybe they're not into it, or they're not giving it their all, or whatever the case may be. He'll go right up and slap him right across the face, like a legit.
Yeah, that's really a good way
slap and wake him up.
If you want real emotion from somebody, that's how you do it.
Yeah. Something I don't ever really want to experience, but reality. Hey man, the best wrestling is reality, right?
Period.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm gonna get back to the wrestling. You were number 50 in the PWI's top 100. All your accolades. Yes, congratulations on that. All that fun stuff. But I did You got a lot of tattoos, and you got one in particular that was interesting. It had a great story behind it. Well, I guess maybe it's not. I don't know. We'll edit that out in post, right, Vanessa? The lotus flower tattoo.
Yeah.
And would you like to explain that?
Yeah, so like a lotus flower, like the symbolism behind it is like they grow out of mud in like the bottom of a pond or whatever, and then they get up and grow into the sunlight and grow a beautiful flower. So just like something beautiful can come from like a little dark, ugly situation. And I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease when I was 15, and I had to have a big surgery for it, and it was like left this huge ugly scar. So I wanted to make something beautiful out of something ugly.
Yes, and I thought that that little story was wonderful. I I've raised money for Crohn's disease before in the past
Awesome.
with
Thank
streams.
you.
Not I don't literally know anybody personally that has it.
Now you do.
Now I know you now, and my favorite band is Pearl Jam, and their guitarist has Crohn's disease, and I think one day I was just looking for a charity to raise money for, so I went with that. But you never get technically like cured from that, right? Like that's something you have always.
Yeah, they have no cure. It's just something that you live with right now.
That you live with. Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, I just thought, I don't know. I thought that was interesting. It was interesting to me, right, Vanessa? That's what it's about.
How did you raise money for them? What did you do?
I did it on the stream, and I just would stream as often as I could, and just would promote it, and it would go to, oh gosh, I don't remember the name of the charity. Whatever one Mike McCready was backing at that time, and raised it and whatnot. And now I do it. I do it for St. Jude. It's behind me somewhere. There's a sign.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
I ran a half marathon for them one time for the Crohn's Colitis Foundation.
Yeah.
And that was it. That's all I've ever done for them.
Yeah. I thought it was great. And I thought the meaning of the tattoo, growing from something ugly into something beautiful was, it was nice. It's a good story.
Thanks.
Another piece of information I learned about you, we had this phenomenal lady on the show, Miss Rachel Rose.
Love her.
Right?
Queen Rose.
Yeah, she does your makeup.
Oh my gosh, anytime I've ever like looked amazing at a show, it was because of her.
Yeah, I was like, wow, that is interesting. I didn't know that. But anyways,
she's a makeup artiste. She is so good.
Vanessa, did we know that? Did we know that she was an artiste at doing makeup when we talked to her? No, Vanessa ducked out.
No, we did not.
We did not. I thought I heard your mic go earlier too. No, so that's why I thought it was interesting. What's her face that interrupted the interview? Probably we're gonna get to it, but
Elena, yeah, she had to jump in.
Elena interrupted. She hijacked the stream. But anyway,
typical.
Yeah, no, it wasn't cool at all. So they shipped her off to some generic company. But anyway, so you're the 50th in the PWI top 100. What does that mean for you? First of all, being one of the top, you're 50 woman wrestling.
I mean, it's very meaningful. Like the other names that I was surrounded by, and just the sheer talent that I was surrounded by and honored to be a part of. It was validating as well, like all my hard work. Like, all right, you're doing what you should be doing. People are recognizing it. Keep going. Let's do this. And because I was like really trying to like get out there and make sure people knew who I was, and I wasn't just like one local little thing.
Right.
And so that showed me like you're doing it.
I'm going to get to some of these other accolades here in a minute, but as you were talking, I had a vision. I was watching some of your matches and clips, and I'm sorry, I don't know exactly who the wrestler was or the promotion, but it was an intergender match, and the guy picked you up and basically just threw you across the entire ring. And you just
went, oh my gosh, was it Ricky Shane Page in the suplex?
Yeah, it might have been. And I was just like, oh, damn.
I love watching that clip because I can hear like my scream and it's so funny.
It's the farthest throw I've ever seen in a match. And
farthest I've been tossed, that's for sure.
I was like, I think her spine just got realigned, and she's lucky because that was insane.
Yeah, it was something else. I mean, I specifically asked for that, so I got what I asked for.
Oh my gosh. But I have written down here I'm gonna botch these names. The Zello Pro Women's Champ. Are you still that champ?
Yes, I sure am.
Damn straight. The Freelance Underground Independent Champion, first woman to hold that title. You
got that right.
And what are you going to do to Brooke Valentine for stealing your what's it called? The
Zawa title.
Thank you very much. The Zawa Championship. Because she stole that.
We're over that. She can have it dead under the water.
Coming back.
I'm not coming back for it. It's all she has free reign because that company just a bunch of crooks. Thieves. And we don't F with that, all right?
You are the FU.
Keep her stolen title run and have it forever.
You are the FU champion, the FU. The Freelance Underground Independent Champion, the FU champ.
Exactly. So FU to that title and that title run. That's what I say.
FU for sure. What do you got coming up? What do you got? Where can we see you?
Well, finally I have something to talk about. Exactly. How exciting. I got my first dose of the vaccine today.
I'm getting mine in I'm going to say 2 weeks, my first dose.
Oh my gosh, so exciting. It's like I'm filled with so much hope. I'm just like, we're literally going to go back to like living again. It doesn't feel real yet, but 3/27, is it going to be airing then or just taping? I don't know. But we're going to be taping something for Freelance and Freelance Underground.
Okay.
Going to have some studio matches with just a very small studio audience that will be COVID tested and masked up and distanced and all that stuff. And then I believe Zello is about to make their first show back announcement for May. And I mean, as soon as I get this last dose of this vaccine, I'll be everywhere I can.
WrestleMania weekend, big in Tampa. Are you going to be trying to get down there, get seen?
I'm still not I'm not like trying to run to Florida or anything yet. So gonna let them cool off a little bit.
Yeah. Your first shot. I mean, I don't want to really talk about COVID too much, but your first shot. My wife has gotten hers already. Did you have any side effect? Did you feel tired, sick, anything?
No, I mean, I took a nap, but I woke up really early to go to the gym this morning, so that's probably why. But I mean, my arm's a little sore like any other shot, but nothing bad yet.
Interesting. Yeah, no, I haven't heard anyone. I mean, both my parents have gotten it. My wife's gotten it.
My coworker Helen just got it. She's a little older.
Yeah.
And she just got her second dose, and she was saying that it was pretty rough on her. She was like body aches and a little bit of fever and stuff all night. But she said she woke up feeling okay. So
awesome stuff. But yeah. So you got the freelance stuff. We're not quite sure if it's being taped or what it is, but it's going to be freelance, and that's going to be the 27th of March. And then shame on me, the Zello Pro. Shame. She just said it. April? Was it April?
May.
It'll be May.
Thanks, Vanessa. May. So I'll look forward to that, and we probably can get those. Here comes one of the Daughters of Anarchy. Oh, wonderful. Speaking of taking a nap today, this one took a nice long one. Would you like to come up here and say hi before I kick you out? Well, not kick you out, like ask you to move. Look, you see the girl?
Punch her out.
You see the girl over there next to, see, in the yellow box? Do you want to say hi? No? Okay. What are you down here for? To say goodnight?
Well, I'm really thirsty. Mommy doesn't have any water.
Okay. Well, here you go.
My own.
Yep.
Well, Dad, want to see. When I want to see ice water.
Okay, we'll go upstairs and ask her. I'll text her and tell her you're coming.
Well, I'm scared.
You're scared to go upstairs?
Yeah, because I didn't put anyone down near me.
The stairs are right there. The light's on. Just sit here for the end. We're wrapping up. I'm going to have her.
It's scary traveling alone, don't you know?
I know, right? She had no problem coming down here by herself. But she can't go up by herself.
It's
You know,
scary.
right? You're zoning out, man. You okay there?
Well, I just.
She just watched The Little Mermaid for the second time. She watched it yesterday for the first time. Today for the second time. She does not a fan of Ursula.
No, she's scary.
Yeah, right? It steals your voice. Ursula steal your voice? No, she did not. Yeah, so we have the Zello in May, the freelance March 27th. You can lean forward if you want to see yourself on the screen and wave. What?
Well, I want.
Can I just finish? And then I'll talk to you?
Yes.
Thank you. Sorry, lady. Every once in a while, the Daughters of Anarchy come down here and invade this show.
I mean, you can't stop anarchy.
No, you can't. I have 3 daughters, and so I definitely went sane during the pandemic. For
I can imagine.
For sure.
Good times.
But yeah. So at the end of every show, I ask the guests. I'm gonna give you the mic. You can put over anything you want. You've already let us know your show, but you can plug your socials, which we've got in there, your Patreon, anything you want. You can put over anyone. You can bury anyone. You can bury this little child right here if you want.
I mean, don't get me started on burying people. No, I'm just kidding.
But the floor is yours.
Oh, you know, the usuals, patreon.com/Laynie Luck. I'm trying to get to 100 patrons this month.
All
We're
right,
very close.
Okay, this
so we
month.
can do something super cool. We're going to plan a way to celebrate all of us together. And I have a prowrestlingtees.com/Laynie Luck store. Got a couple designs. And all my socials, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, @Laynie Luck. Come listen to my dumb thoughts.
Come get turned.
Yes. Turn up.
Turn up. Patreon, we're trying to get to 100. Where are we at now? How close?
We're at 88,
88.
I think. Today we made 88, so we're really close.
Really close.
So come join the party.
My math says
Get with it.
12 away. Yes. Okay. So, Laynie, I want to thank you for coming by. I want to apologize for this little one, although
no apologies necessary.
I'm sure they're not necessary. Look forward to you at Freelance, at Zello, and everywhere else. Thank you for giving us this time. Thank you for literally just rolling out of bed and coming to the show. I would have it. I love it. I love it. What do you want? You want to say something, Nora?
No, say.
She's got to sign off for you.
This one is for you.
This one is 4 years old. Do you want to say hi? Do you want to? You can look. It's not gonna matter.
You can introduce yourself.
Do you want
Hi.
to say your name?
No.
Do you want me to just put the mic by you and you can say hi?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm not
Absolutely not.
Do you like wrestling?
No.
You don't like wrestling.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, you heard it here. Look, she booed. Look, she put it. She thumbs down. She booed you.
Whoa. I was doing wrestling with her.
Oh, she was booing wrestling.
Don't
with
bring me into this. What are you
you. Anyways, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. You're now a friend of the show. You can come by anytime, and hopefully next time we won't be invaded. Although they're better. They're actually better at this than I am. So
They're the entertainment. That's why we're here.
that is why we're here. Yes, that's the demographic right there. Nobody's
Right there.
locked down the 4-year-old demographic.
Exactly. Got to hit all those. Got to hit all the points.
Awesome. Thanks for coming by again. Vanessa, you got any final words for her?
No, I'm good. I actually just looked at your pro wrestling tees. I looked at them a bit, but I always have to go back and look because everyone has exclusives. That black unicorn one on there, the mellow exclusive.
Oh,
Phenomenal.
the Zello.
Yeah,
Yes.
Zello. Sorry.
They're sick. I like that design a lot. They killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20%
Phenomenal.
off too. Use the promo code MADNESS. What?
That's right, madness.
Oh, true. They were having a sale right now. Let's go.
Yes, I can hear. That's how I talk to her. With the headphone, I can hear her. That's the point.
I can hear it too.
Oh, all right. All right, I'm gonna let you go, Laynie. Thanks for coming in, and we look forward to seeing you in your FU championship.
Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, anytime. Peace.
Bye.
Bye. You say bye.